Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore podcast, the podcast that reviews the movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 649, and it is your review of Basic Instinct. As always, is the nerd Chicano here to host the show alongside my wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful, wonderful Thursday evening.
Thursday, live and early for our patrons over at patreon.com/slash the nerdcore. At the $1 tier, you get this episode live and early. So you can go ahead and discuss with us in the comments, in the chat, and talk to us. And of course, this episode drops on Saturday for the public at 12 p.m. Central Time. But before we can get into this review, Brad, how are you doing today, man? Beat.
I'm
Yeah,
bored as shit.
yeah, I forgot to leave my computer on.
I've been sleeping for like 3 days.
Seriously?
Yeah, because COVID.
Damn. Damn. I'm really sorry about that, Brad.
It's fine. Luckily for me, like there's people get like real bad symptoms with COVID. Every time I get it, it's a head cold.
Seriously?
It's a head cold and fatigue.
You
So
sound
I
a
just
little stuffed up right now,
yeah.
though.
So it's mostly a head cold, and then I just sleep a lot.
Well, that really sucks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I'm not gonna say that I'm sick right now, but my head was feeling kind of like congested, like just up here, right? You know when you feel it right
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and I was like clearing my throat a lot today. So
We're supposed to get winter weather again coming here
yeah,
soon enough.
yeah.
Brenda's is worse usually. Like she has the so she's been really congested and then has had a headache on top of that.
Oh my god, bro.
So mine's like I can still function. It just I get really tired really easily, so I just sleep.
Yeah. Watch anything while you're sick,
Oh, I did. So I watched what the fuck did I watch?
and I might as well drop
I
the
watched
schedule early for you, bro, so that way you can get on since
yeah.
you're sick.
I watched Pain and Gain, Mark
Painting.
Wahlberg, the Rock movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's it was all right. I mean, not the best thing ever in cinema, but not the worst one. Those I've been wanting to see. And then I watched this documentary on HBO Max called Chowchilla, and it's about these three guys who kidnapped a bus full of school children and then put them underground. Like they built a room and put them underground.
What?
Yeah, so it was like a kidnapping plot, a ransom plot for the state. Um, and they basically kidnapped a school bus and put the driver and 26 students. And I'm talking like the oldest kid was like 14, and the other ones I think started like 11 and down. Like this was like during a summer program, and they kidnapped them during that, and they literally put the kids underground.
Hmm.
But luckily the kids were able to escape. But it kind of goes into how that trauma affected all those kids like throughout the rest of their life. They didn't get over it,
Yeah,
and
well, I
how
would
it just
imagine so,
yeah,
right?
no kidding. And it kind of went into that, so it was actually a pretty decent documentary. Like I never heard of it. Um, so yeah, if people want to check that out, I think it's Chowchilla. It's
Chowchilla.
Chowchilla. It's a city in California.
Yeah. Um. Well, damn, bro. I mean, that's
It's pretty
yeah.
wild, and the whole reason they did it, like I'm not gonna spoil it here. Like it's stupid. Like it's just fucking stupid.
Oh, it's one of those.
It's
It's
one of
one of
those.
those.
It's like I like how Brenda explained it. It's like when you get like pretty close to blackout drunk with your friends, and you're like, "Hey, that's a good idea," and then
Yeah.
but everyone else sobers up, and they're like, "Nah, that's not a great idea. Let's not do that." These
Yeah.
guys were sober and went like, "That's a great idea," and they should have been like, "Nah, let's not do that ever because that's stupid."
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
um. Well, I had to record some stuff today, so I recorded that. I went to work and I watched a little bit of this, and then I came back home and I finished it up here. And yeah, I'm really excited to talk about this movie. I'm glad that I finally, you scratched off one off your watch list with Pain and Gain. I scratched one off today with my watch list. This is one that I've been wanting to watch for a while. I just never got around to it. I also found out that Europe has a 4K of this, but the US has an old ass Blu-ray that is not as good as what the 4K looks like.
That's kind of crazy.
Cool. That's
And I will say, I always thought this was just softcore porn because like if you go back in the day to when you rented movies on VHS, and for people that's the videotapes and VHS player,
yeah,
you'd always see the box cover, and it was always Sharon Stone with her like leg out,
yeah,
like her like just part of her is like in the nude, and he was like, oh, that's just softcore porn, and just walk by it.
yeah. And then you watch it and you're like, damn, bro, this ain't
Like, damn,
softcore porn at
this
all,
ain't
man.
softcore porn at all. Like, I mean, there's good moments in it that you could go close, but
Yeah,
everything revolving in the story is like I should have watched this a long time ago.
yeah, yeah. I never got around to it, man. I never did, and it was like one that I've always wanted to watch. I just never got. It's like True Romance, Brad. I've never seen True Romance.
Yeah, neither have I.
Yeah,
What's the is that the one Tarantino did, or what's the one that
he wrote
Tarantino?
that one. He
Yeah.
wrote that one, but Tony Scott directed that. And Tony Scott is Ridley Scott's brother.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because was it four rooms? For there was something. There's another Tarantino I want to watch, where it was like four movies and each had a different director.
Um, what's that one? Where he wrote or directed that.
He directed the one part of it. I know. I don't think he
Um,
wrote it.
is that like one of his like early stuff?
It's early. It's an early Tarantino.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. Like, cause I know he did the story for Natural Born Killers and all that, but
Hmm.
what's it called? Yeah, I'm not sure. But
Also, shout out to Stacy in the chat if we
shout out
haven't yet.
Stacy. Criterion's Own Pain and Gain.
Yeah, that's a special collection. That's one I'd pull from the closet.
Funny thing is, Brad, I think it is in the is it in
You,
Criterion?
you gotta be shit. Is that in the criteria?
Hold on, dog. Pain and
No.
no. I forget. It's The Rock that's in the collection,
Okay. Okay. God.
and Armageddon is in the collection as well.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, Pain and Gain does not deserve to be.
They don't have. They're like out of print though. They're
I
out of
mean,
print.
I mean, Pain and Gain, entertaining. I give it. I give it entertaining, but not nothing that worthy to be in any collection.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I did, Brad. Just kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm home. I'm like, oh, um, I'm gonna what's it called? Think I'm gonna take like medicine. And be like, yeah, I'm out. I'm gone. Oh, Four Rooms, Brad. And
Four
his
rooms.
segment was the man from Hollywood.
What the hell did I say? Did I
I
say
think you
four
did
rooms?
say Four
I
Rooms.
think I said four rooms.
Yeah.
So I
And
do
then
have
my
a
best
memory of
friend's
some
my
sort.
best friend's wedding is the one that was like incomplete, right?
Wasn't that a comedy?
Yeah, but that was like the first one that he was like unfinished, right?
I don't remember.
Oh no, that's Lovebirds in Bondage. Lovebirds in Bondage was the one that was his short that he what's it called that was like unfinished. And then my best friend's birthday was what's it called was his first one, but like I don't think they ever released it, right?
Lovebirds and Bondage. That's a title.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just pigeons in a leather.
Well, man, yeah, that's all I did, man. That's all I did, bro. And now after watching this, I definitely want to pick up that 4K. I might have to import it from the UK because the 4K is region free. The Blu-ray won't be,
Mm.
but what's it called? I still want to watch that 4K. I think it looks probably look fantastic. Um,
This man wants to see Sharon Stone clean.
everywhere, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, Brad,
but
let's go ahead and do this then.
will you be watching the sequel? Is the question.
No, God, no, I'm not going to watch the sequel.
I mean, it doesn't star Douglas or Paul Verhoeven, so
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. Let's go ahead and do this. So, if you have not watched Basic Instinct. You should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, you've already seen the film. Go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a five. Oh my God! Hold on. In a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Did I spell instinct right? Yes, I did. 5, 4. Oh my fucking God, bro. 3, 2, and well, here I'm gonna have to do it like this. 1. There you go.
You sounded
Yeah,
like the like those poor guys been watching on TikTok who's like,
yeah.
"Let me build this Minecraft thing, and if I build it and get through 10 seconds, I can go to sleep." And everybody just throwing TNT at it.
Fuckers, bro. So assholes, bro.
I was just like scrolling on TikTok because not much else to do when you're fucking in bed,
You're
and
dying.
like all these lives would show up of these poor guys, and I think they have a filter on their they have some kind of filter that makes them look like they're in pain. It has to be. I
Yeah.
can't imagine these guys
Are that good?
are that good looking like this, and that sleep deprived. Because my guess is they'd be like, ah, fuck it, I'm out.
Oh my
But yeah, I was watching some of that. I'm just like, man, people are assholes. Like I'd let the guy sleep. I don't know where Raul ran off to.
I'm right here. I was trying to get something over here. Had to connect something. But
Oh,
uh but yeah, man. People are assholes, Brad.
people are assholes. I'm
Yeah.
just, and I don't know. Maybe I'm an empath or something because I was just feeling bad for those dudes. I'm just
Yeah.
like I get that's how they're making money, so I can kind of understand, but at the same time, I'm just like I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, Brad, let's go ahead and do this. Basic Instinct is a 1992 neo noir erotic thriller film directed by Paul Verhoeven and written by Joe Esterhaas, starring Michael Douglas, Sharon Stone, George Zunza, Gene Triplehorn, and Wayne Knight. The film follows San Francisco police detective Nick Curran, played by Douglas, as he investigates the brutal murder of a wealthy rock star. During the course of the investigation, Curran becomes entangled in a passionate and intimate, intense relationship with Catherine Trammell, played by Stone, an enigmatic writer and the prime suspect.
I just want to
This
say, the horny nerds wrote this because there's literally like six paragraphs in this.
damn
Five.
straight.
There's 5 paragraphs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a good amount to read here. Um, The script for Basic Instinct was developed by Esterhaus in the 1980s, and it became the subject of a bidding war. Carolco Pictures secured the rights to the film and brought Verhoeven on board to direct. Stone was cast as Trammell after the role was rejected by several actresses. Production was plagued by protests and intense conflict between Esterhaus and Verhoeven. Basic Instinct premiered in Los Angeles on March 18th, 1992, and was theatrically released in the United States by TriStar Pictures on March 20th, 1992. The film received mixed reviews upon its release, with praise for the performances of the cast, score, and editing, while its writing and character development were criticized. It also generated controversy due to its sexually explicit content, violence, and depiction of homosexual relationships. Despite the public protest, Basic Instinct was a commercial success, grossing 352.9 million worldwide and becoming the fourth highest grossing film of 1992. More on that in a bit. Hold on. Let me read these other three paragraphs. Since its release, Basic Instinct has undergone a critical reevaluation. The film has been recognized for its groundbreaking depictions of sexuality in mainstream Hollywood cinema and was described by one scholar as a neo film noir masterpiece that plays with and transgresses the narrative roles of film noir. Numerous versions of the film has been released on video cassette, laserdisc, DVD, and Blu-ray, and also 4K, and including a director's cut with extended footage previously unseen in North American cinemas. A sequel, Basic Instinct 2, was released 14 years later in 2006. Jesus Christ. The film also stars Stone, which made without the involvement of Verhoeven or Douglas. It received negative reviews and was relatively unsuccessful. I would imagine so, right? Um, and of course, cinematography is done by Jean de Bont, who, let's see, I think he did Roar, Cujo, Die Hard, The Hunt for Red October, and Lethal Weapon 3. What a resume. And Twister and Speed, Brad. Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty
he
fucking good.
directed Twister and Speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and both decent movies.
Yeah. Edited by Frank J. Uriost, who did the editing for RoboCop, Die Hard, and Die Hard. He what's it called he was nominated for those films as well. And music is done by Jerry Goldsmith. He's oh my god, he's done a fuck ton of stuff, bro. Tora Tora Tora, Patton, Papillon, Planet of the Apes, Star Trek. Oh my god.
That's a resume.
Yeah. And of course, it sits at 2 hours and 8 minutes. And Brad, here we go. On a budget of $49 million, it made $352.9 million at the box office.
You don't see that often anymore.
This does not happen now.
No,
I am
you don't
so
see that.
sorry. This does not happen now.
This comes
This
out on Netflix. That's what would
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, this comes out on Netflix, and we have 20 articles about how what's it called, sex scenes are, or what's it called, pointless, and how what's it called, that it felt very exploitative and all that, you know. But this is a product of the time that it came out. This is the '90s where these movies were making fucking bank, and I mean, oof,
So let's be real here. The internet had not quite formed into what we
no,
know it today,
no, people were
and
beating off in there,
porn was
1,000%.
hard to find.
Yeah.
Um, thank God for Sears and J.C. Penney magazines. So rest in peace to those two.
Yeah. Well, man. So I am happy I finally got to watch this movie because this became my not just my favorite Paul Verhoeven film, but this is one of my favorite movies of all time. This movie is deliciously sexy in a way that they do not make these movies like this anymore. Um, but most importantly, this movie is lit so beautifully, shot so intricately, and you have to walk uphill.
Both ways.
Yeah,
Thank you,
and
Stacey.
but it's also edited so great. And I'm somebody who's seen so much Verhoeven, so I know his silliness. So like there's a lot of moments in here, like Michael Douglas almost getting run over by a car, like getting run over by a car and not dying, where I'm just like, that's Verhoeven. He's fucking silly as shit. The lady comes back to do it like three more times and she doesn't get him at all. And like some of the dialogue is super silly as well. And it's like, well, that's Verhoeven's style of the way that he like directs movies and makes them what's it called feel very silly, but also very what's it called on the nose. But Brad, what are your initial thoughts on Basic Instinct?
I think this is a great movie, personally. Uh, Usually with noirs kind of fall into two categories: pacing issues and no pacing issues. And this one definitely did not have any pacing issues for me
No,
for being over 2 hours. That's fantastic in a way. I think for the dialogue you're talking about, how it can be um, little off here and there, I kind of like it
yeah,
just because it is a noir. And if you see it as noir, the dialogue kind of makes sense.
it's
I mean,
subversive. It's
yeah,
kind of like turning the noir upside down in a way,
yeah.
and it's like, yeah,
I mean, Sharon Stone's absolutely freaking gorgeous in this, and she does a great job as being that femme fatale that you don't know if she's the killer or not. I still don't know if she's the killer or not at the end of it. There's an idea like, yeah, she
I think it's
probably is.
implied that she's the killer, Brad.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. It's like, did he just add that in the end to kind
I mean,
of?
does it even matter if she's a killer? I think the point is like that she was actually able to manipulate Michael
Yeah,
Douglas
like
this
if
bad.
she was, she got away with it. I
Yeah.
mean,
One of my
or
I'm sorry,
I
Brad.
mean,
Go, go.
I mean, cinematography wise, it's just fucking gorgeous lighting, gorgeous framing throughout. I absolutely really did enjoy this movie. And for going in, I've never seen it. Like I said, going in thinking, oh, this is just softcore porn. That's how it's always been like introduced. through the
Yeah.
years. It's like, it's just softcore porn.
I
And you
mean,
watch it, you're like, this is actually fucking good. Like this is like Michael Douglas doing his best. I really love the scenes with Michael Douglas and like his best friend Gus. And it's just kind of funny. He's like, Gus, you're gonna fuck her. I know you're gonna fuck her. And then when he does, he's like, I told you were gonna fuck her.
man, rest in peace, Gus,
Rest in
man.
peace, Gus. He deserved better.
Yeah.
He's a
Beth,
true
oh
one.
my God, bro. Beth. Fucking shouldn't have reached into the purse, yeah, but like, God
No
damn, bro.
shit. No shit. Don't be reaching, especially when it's already been told this cop is very trigger happy. Like
Yeah.
it's been shown this cop's killed, was it 2 or 4?
4.
It was like 4 people he killed. Like
You don't get called
he's a quick
shooter just
shooter.
because of
He
one,
ain't,
bro.
yeah, he ain't allowing himself to get shot. That's kind of what's going on here. Um but also, wow, what a tale. What a very intricate tale that just, it's like an onion, just layers peeling back from it,
Yep.
and just more and more, and you're just stuck to the screen like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope Sharon Stone's in the next scene.
Yeah. This movie also has one of my favorite lines in a movie ever. She's got that magnum cum laude pussy that's rotting your brain.
Oh, the interrogation scene with
Yeah.
our favorite Jurassic Park scientist up there.
Yes. Yeah.
Instead of, I mean, that dude gets to see a lot of stuff, takes a lot of stuff to the face, that's for sure. Uh,
Yeah.
but like that was a good interrogation scene,
Yeah.
honestly. Even if it didn't have the flash, like I think the flash is added to it because she knew what she's doing.
Oh yeah. That was the whole time. That's why it's so subversive, because it's like, yes, of course she is the ultimate femme fatale in this movie. She's got all of these men wrapped around her finger, but she's what's it called? She's and that's why I think that first sex scene with Michael Douglas and her works so well, because it's both of them fighting for control,
Yeah,
and it's like, and she's the one who ends up with the control, but she
but he has to
subverts
give
it.
way to it. Like he has
Yeah,
to, like, and that's kind of her getting him to trust her in a way.
yeah,
But also, she also had her female lover
yeah,
on the
yeah,
outskirts watching.
yeah. So there's just so much to this movie. There's so many layers to it, man.
Oh, and then
Um,
just having the serial killer grandma that's her friend, and it's like, you're not doing anything for yourself there, Sharon Stone.
yeah, but I feel like that's the point. She wants to him. She wants to lure him
Or
in.
Catherine, sorry, Catherine Truman.
Catherine, yeah, she wants to lure him in. She wants to like keep like building this trust, but to the point where he's like where he's gonna be obsessed and he doesn't want and he can't get away from her.
Yeah, and she really, like, I mean,
Yeah,
she gets with that, like the whole scene where she basically just like goes to his house and he lets her in, and then
yeah,
she's walking out and Gus is walking up the stairs, and he's like, "You in trouble?
yeah,
You're gonna put yourself in trouble." He's like, "I'm playing the game." He's like, and Gus is like, "You're gonna lose the game. I already
yeah,
see it.
yeah, yeah.
I
When
already see you hard, man."
yeah, well, she got that magnum cum laude pussy that on her that done fried up your brain.
Gus is the best.
Or
Gus
the
is the best
these
friend.
there are cum stains all over these sheets. Very impressive. He got off before he got offed.
But
Like fucking what's it called? The screenwriter just had a fucking field day with
I
this shit,
mean,
bro.
it's the '90s sex jokes. Like it's just a thing. You should have seen the comedies, but
Yup.
I don't think it hurts the movie at all in this. I think it just adds to it because it's like, yeah, that's how '90s cops talked.
Yeah,
I,
but I mean, it's such sharp dialogue that it's very much noir, Brad. Like
yeah,
that's the way that like. I'm sorry, you watch those films from the 40s and the 50s, they have dialogue exactly like this.
yeah,
Are they as overtly sexual and on the nose as they are? Probably not, because
yeah. But
it's
that
the
was the
90s.
'40s. That
But
was the
that's the 40s,
'40s when it
yeah.
was very, the movie industry was very watched over. I think by the Christian churches
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah. But the dialogue was exactly like this, man. It was very on the nose. It was very what's it called? Very witty and very sharp dialogue. And I love it, man. It just it works for this, and it's very much indicative of what Paul Verhoeven is gonna end up making down the line, because his movies end up being exactly this.
I did also enjoy the what do you call that, a chase scene? It was kind of a chicken chase scene. There was the chase scene on the fucking the hills. That was tense as hell. That made my butt pucker a few times.
Yeah,
It's like the cat and mouse game, but the one where he
the
plays
club.
chicken with her, and then he calls it in, and they get there, and he's like, "What happened?" He's like, "I don't know. She just ran off. It wasn't me." And then it's like, that's like her girlfriend, right? He's like, I don't know. I don't know now. I'll just hear. So not the smartest cops, not the smartest cops at all, but I mean that's kind of how it is in noir sometimes. Like
No, they're never
it's
smart. Well,
not the
that's why they fall for the femme fatale so fast.
yeah, it's I mean, like look at the raid that we just watched. Those were very idiotic cops
Yeah,
at the end of it.
yeah. But what's it called? The club scene, just
Oh man, yeah, that
beautifully.
got some controversy apparently. I mean, I can see it early '90s.
Yeah,
At the very, was a gay nightclub.
yep,
Yeah. So Paul Verhoeven was pushing boundaries on this one.
yeah. Fuck yeah, man. But like, and just
Uh,
knowing Verhoeven and like, because like Brad, the last Verhoeven that we sat here and watched, we watched fucking Benedetta, Brad. We watched a fucking nunsploitation movie, and it's like it's
mhm.
just all balls off the wall,
Yeah,
balls
that
to
was
the
pretty good.
wall,
That was
like
pretty good,
fucking. But it's
honestly.
sexy and it's just crazy. But and then in
I
this,
do I do also give it up to him, like because it says here production was played by protests and intense conflict between himself and the writer, and he still made an overly great movie.
yeah,
Like
I wonder what
big
the
ups.
script looked like. If I wonder what that writer wanted to do, but like, yeah,
Probably boring as shit.
yeah. The sad thing is, Brad, can you believe that 3 years later he follows this up with fucking Showgirls?
I mean, they're not gonna be hits.
Yeah.
Let's, but you're not gonna be like Kurosawa out there
At
just cooking in
least
the kitchen.
what's it called? That had the same writer though. So like, a lot of the dialogue in that one could definitely be blamed on the writer,
Yeah,
but a lot of the directing choices, the way the
it's
fucking movie,
questionable. Like, I
yeah,
mean, I can see what Verhoeven was trying to go for Showgirls,
yeah,
but he definitely missed the mark on it. It was just very, it was bad.
yeah. But dude, this is a great movie. I even
It
love
is
the music, Brad. Like,
adds to the tension there, and then also during the sex scenes, it adds to that. Like
yeah.
it's, I mean, it was well done.
To me, this is if Hitchcock would have made a like a fucking an erotic thriller. This is basically what a Hitchcockian erotic thriller would have looked like.
Oh, thank God that didn't happen because then we never see Sharon Stone again.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But damn good movie, man. I really liked it. I think it's great. Fucking Michael Douglas, bro. Like I think he's great in this movie. Sharon Stone is great too. Of course, she's just the delight to look at, right?
Mm.
But what? Sorry. Ooh. Stacy says, "Well,
Me
going
and
with
Roll
Wayne
were
Knight
fighting.
as the star in Showgirls didn't go over well either." Shut.
No,
Yeah. Poor Kyle MacLachlan. And he didn't deserve all that.
I mean, yeah, that one was just not directed well, not written well. I mean, I think the main actress in that, I forget her name, but she was on Saved by the Bell.
Elizabeth Berkley.
Yeah, Elizabeth Berkley. I don't think she deserved that hate because honestly, if fucking Verhoeven wasn't telling her to do it like that, then I can't see her doing it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But like honestly, man, like why couldn't you just pick up Sharon Stone again? Why'd you have to pick Elizabeth Berkley for this?
Because Sharon Stone wasn't going to be doing no Las Vegas showgirl dancing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with that script. Sharon Stone probably read that script and was like,
It's like,
this is
Paul, what the
questionable.
hell?
Paul, I like you, but this is a
What are you bringing
questionable
in?
one.
Because what
I'll
the
do
hell is
Basic
Joe
Instinct
writing
2
these days?
in 14 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna come back for fucking Basic Instinct too, though. Don't worry
Yeah.
about that.
Without Paul
Yeah.
Verhoeven or Michael Douglas. So,
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. I don't even want to have
that's a
them.
money grab.
Ugh.
Oh, do we lose roll? Stacy, I think we lost Raul. I don't know how to fill the time other than I guess we could talk about Michael Douglas in this. He was in the movie, though we haven't mentioned him much. Um, I mean, I don't know. Raul, come back. Look at his smile. He's just so happy about this movie. Yep, there he is.
It's not the podcast unless my fucking internet decides to get interrupted, and I don't know what the fuck happens to it. But damn good movie. Loved
Well,
it.
I was just going on how we have like Michael Douglas was the star of this movie. We barely mentioned him.
Barely mentioned. Yeah, fucking
He did
Michael
what he
Douglas.
needed to do.
Yeah, man.
He
I mean,
didn't need to do much but be there and set up Sharon Stone.
and he plays the great, like, what's it called, mysterious detective who, like, is being, what's it called, corrupted by the femme
Yeah, he's like, I
fatale.
don't smoke no more, but now I do because you're
Yeah,
hot.
but
I don't drink no more but I do
yeah,
now because hot.
yeah,
And Gus is still my best friend, so don't fuck
yeah.
with Gus.
But like, how can you like, what's it called? Like, this movie has everything, man. Such great, likable characters like Gus. He's
Stacy,
got.
he's gone off to watch Basic Instinct 2 just to make sure it was bad.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm glad. I'm good with this just being the only one that I watch from whatever the sequel is. Like, I don't. I look, man. Who the fuck's needed a Basic Instinct 2, bro?
The people who wanted money.
Yeah,
I don't even think they got that. Because it
yeah,
was like, had they done this like 2-3 years after this movie, they would have got it. Like, they would have totally like been swimming in money. But they did it 16 years after with the internet and older Sharon Stone. So I don't know.
yeah. Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone is in it. David Morrissey. David Dulles. Yeah, none of this is like interesting to me. Yeah. Damn good movie though, like I said, and Indira Varma's in it though. One of the Sand Snakes from Game of Thrones.
Ah.
The one who, what's it called? Was always around the Red Viper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like the
Loomis
older
Batty.
one? Was that the older
Yeah,
one?
the older one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, she was
Yeah.
good.
Elia Martel.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Maybe if
like I
we
said,
get 5 Patreon
hell no. I'd
ads, we'll
rather
go
do the
watch it.
fully conditioned, bro.
No, we're going to do that at 2. If we get 5, though, we'll do Basic Instinct 2. How about that?
Jesus Christ, I'm good. I am good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Damn great movie, bro. And I'm glad I finally
Not a
crossed it
true
off my.
watch along if you're not bricked up with your boys.
Yeah. Damn good. Before we actually give our final verdict, did Brenda walk in on you watching this?
No, actually.
Oh wow.
Surprisingly so. Actually, I think she'd seen it before.
What?
Yeah, I think she'd seen Basic Instinct before.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. She what's it called? She would have been like, oh, that's another one of Raul's.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yep, titties
Yeah.
and vagina.
You know damn well what movie you're getting into in the beginning, bro.
I mean, you get it from the cover.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I always figured out just softcore porn, like I said.
Yeah.
And was it? No, it was way more than I actually thought.
Yeah. You're
But
like, damn, bro, some
it
really
did have
interesting
some
stuff.
scenes that I don't
Yeah.
disagree with.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn great movie. Brad, my final verdict is I'm giving this a fucking 9. Nah, not a 9, bro. This is getting a fucking 10. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, bro. I fucking love this movie. And yeah, I want to rewatch it again right now. So, Brad, what's your final verdict?
I can find nothing negative to say about this movie. And when I can find nothing negative to say about it, that means it needs a 10 out of 10.
Damn straight. Damn straight, man. Fucking Verhoeven,
Well,
man.
Sharon Stone, whoo,
I'm telling you, bro. They just like,
doesn't she kind of look like a Florence Pugh? Like,
yes, yes. Thank you for saying that.
yeah,
Yes,
because I DM'd, I'm like, Sharon Stone, like a young Sharon Stone looks kind of like Florence Pugh.
yes, she does.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
similarities going on here.
yeah.
It's not just because I watched
True.
the Bomb movie.
That's right. Why not? Yeah. Shut the
It's
fuck.
not because I just watched Oppenheimer.
No, not because you just watch Hopper. Bro, she looks just like her, bro. Like
Yeah.
literally. Yeah. But that concludes our review of Basic Instinct. And of course, you can go ahead and check us out on the nerdcore.com. Twitter is at the Nerdcore underscore. Instagram and Threads is at the Nerdcore. TikTok is at the Nerdcore. Our Discord link is in the description below, so please go ahead and check that out and talk to us about movies and all the other things that we like to talk about here on the Nerdcore. If you're on the YouTube side of things, please make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you don't miss another review on this channel. And of course, we also, if you're watching this, listening to this on the audio side of things, we would really appreciate if you leave a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app of choice, and make sure you're following us on your favorite podcast app of choice. All that helps us out so much. And of course, we would like to thank our wonderful patrons. You can become a patron by going over to patreon.com/the nerdcore. For tiers as low as $1 a month, you get early access to this episode live, so you can chat with us, and you get it before anybody else gets to listen to it or watch it on not December, I'm sorry, Saturday at 12 p.m. Central Time. But of course, all of that's available there. And we want to thank all our wonderful patrons who make this happen, along with our very special executive producer, Shane. Brad, where can they find him?
You follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/xsrk or on Twitter at thriftedil, or go buy something from the sub he got at prisoncityofenergy.com.
Damn straight, man. And as always, we will catch you all on Sunday for our True Detective Night Country episode 4. 4, yes, 4 review. And
Yes.
for now, man, really excited for this month. This was only well, not even a taste. Well, yeah, this was only a taste of what this month is gonna look like. So weird because
Yeah, because we did a Christmas movie on Monday.
and a
We
fucking
did a
erotic
sexy
thriller.
noir today.
Yep,
And then we got a whole Godzilla season mixed in
Yep.
with some random shit.
yep. We're kicking off Godzilla Film Month with our first review on Monday live on Patreon, and available to the public on Tuesday, of the original
1954's Godzilla.
1954 film. And
Mhm.
from there, we're going to have a lot of other cool films to talk about. But for now, to our wonderful people here, let's get them out of here, Brad.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat today. Thank you to all the listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, we probably should have a disclaimer at the beginning for all you horny guys and gals
We're
out
not
there
showing the
that
movie.
we're not showing the movie because YouTube would just take it off, and we like our channel. And this is a review of the movie. This is not showing the movie. So I don't know. Buy a subscription to Peacock, or rent it
It's on
on
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you. If you need a wank, there's other sites. So Young Yoda out.
Prediction on how many views we're going to have, Brad? Because
200,000.
where's the movie?